it's your first time watching this, consider subscribing to see some more of my upcoming videos. Also click the bell notification button so you won't miss out on the next one. Today we're going to do a comparison video, side-by-side view between the Mora Garberg and the Fällkniven F1. So don't go away. So here we have the both knives and their leather sheath, the F1 and the Garberg. As you can see, I have the leather sheath option of them. Let's start with the Garberg. We can start with the sheath. It's a pretty nice sheath, nice finished. And the sheath of the F1, also a really nice finish. It's a bit different here, as you can see. With the Mora they went for a rounded. It's more nicer finish on the Mora. And the F1, you can see they have like done a double inside here, double leather, so it's thicker. Two really good sheath. Here we have the Garberg. So the Garberg has a spine of 3.2 millimeters. The blade length is 109 millimeters. The total length of the knife is 229 millimeters. And the weight of the knife alone is 175 grams. You have a Swedish Sandvik stainless steel here, 14C28N. It's a pretty good steel. Let's do some close-ups of the knife. A really nice knife. Then we have the Fällkniven F1. Forgot to tell you that this knife is a Scandinavian grind. It comes with a secondary bevel that I have removed. The F1 comes with a convex grind. A spine of 4.5 millimeters. A blade length of 97 millimeters. We have a total length of 210 millimeters. And the weight of this knife is 150 grams. The steel we have here is a VG10 steel. So the cutting edge is VG10. It's laminated with a stainless steel 420J2. It's a bit softer steel. Really nice knife also. Some close-ups. As you can see, the line there is the lamination line between the 420 and the VG10. Now in comparison between each other, you can see the spine there, the Garberg being the thinner one. When we look at the handles, you have the F1 being a thinner handle. Here you can see the different blade length and total length. The Garberg being the longer knife. Two really good knives, two of my favorites. So there we go, a side-by-side comparison between the F1 and the Garberg. Two really good knives, and if I choose one of them, it's hard to choose. When I'm going for a longer time out and doing more task and stuff with my knife, I choose the Garberg because the handle is more comfortable and it's a bit bigger, rounded. It's also a pretty good handle, but for my taste, I go for the Garberg when I'm using for a longer period of time. When we look at the spine of the knives, the F1 has a 4.5 versus 3.2. I think for my taste 4.5 is a bit thick, it's a bit overkill for this kind of knife. I would like to have, for example, 3.5 millimeters would have been sufficient on this knife. So it's a bit thick. And if you are like me, liking to strike your ferrocerium rod with the spine of your knife, I would go for the Garberg because it has a spine that just kills your ferrocerium rod. The F1 works also very good with the spine, but because the 420 steel is a bit softer, you get some marks on your knife. But it does a really good job also at striking your fire steel. But it's much more easier with this knife. If we're going to talk something about the sheath, as I said earlier, two great sheath. When you feel the sheath like that, it feels like the sheath from the Fällkniven. It's a bit harder, thicker. And from the Mora it's a bit softer, more flexible sheath. Here we have a bit harder sheath. The finish on the Garberg is a bit nicer. I do like my leather sheath. I would have liked to have danglers, because when you have like this, they ride pretty high. So if you get a dangler, you can get the knife a bit lower so it won't be in the way for the waistband of your backpack. So there we are, 2 great knives, and it's your first time watching this, consider subscribing to see some more of my upcoming videos. Also click the bell notification button so you won't miss out on the next one. Have a great day.